Oh wow. Let me just put this over the top for now while we wait for them to start. So this was the picks. You can see the tracks down here, but this shows the bans. So Peru, as Jet said, they banned Bluff and Pyramid, but they also banned Dingo Canyon. USA banned Sewer Speedway, Deep Sea Driving, and Tiger Temple. And I think looking at the bans, it's really a ban list of my team hates this, so we're banning it, rather than trying to counter the other team.
Yeah, if they don't know, I mean, if you don't know what the other team likes, that's pretty much your safest bet to do. But again, the biggest issue here is that basically Peru gave USA like a +2 because Blizzard Bluff and Papus are not on the favored list for USA.
Yeah.
I know Dre and Rare actually do enjoy Dingo Canyon, but I don't think they like it enough or their team likes it enough for them to pick it. But USA on the other hand just had a free reign of or bans rather, because Sewer Speedway, Deep Sea Driving, and Tiger Temple are just tracks that basically you kind of end up having to live with if you don't ban them. So Sewer, infamous for its shortcut and its wall and its half pipes that don't know if they want to act as half pipes or walls. And Tiger Temple, infamous for being a fucking shit show.
For just being bad.
Yeah, just for just fucking much. So we won't see any of those tracks here. So I guess that after looking at the bands, you were left with what? Cocoa Park, Crash Cove,
Jungle Boogie,
Inferno Island, Jungle Boogie. I think that's it for short.
I'm gonna change the music real quick.
Yeah.
Something actually that I am very surprised by. No Koala Carnival.
True.
That's surprising.
Because that is, they always, I've only ever seen them do bad on Carnival once, and that was in a practice war against Mexico like yesterday or the day before. Every other time they do super well. It's a VC track, as you say, and it's just a USA track in general, it seems, because in this World Cup, all 4 of them usually do very well. So I'm shocked it wasn't either banned or picked.
Alright, well that is definitely strange. I feel like you got Caves and Vortex Castle in the first half from USA. So I was gonna say maybe they're just trying to play the long game and just wear Peru out, but Peru ended up picking the longer tracks in the first half. So never mind, I can't say that. Yeah, just no Koala Carnival. Maybe they just weren't feeling it tonight.
Yeah, I mean they've probably picked Caves. Caves is a pretty simple track, you know, pretty long. Over 5 laps. I feel like it's a good track a lot of teams seem to pick first, as like we're gonna get warmed up, you know, get our comms going, get our lines going, and I feel like a lot of teams I've seen do that.
That is exactly what we use it for.
Because Caves is a very first half track, is I guess how I'd say it. I never see someone pick Caves as like the 9th track. It's always like the 1st or 2nd.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I've never seen Caves like wrap up a war. Is usually always in the very first half. So
it's also usually very chaotic with power items.
That's true too. I don't know why, but that will always remain a mystery.
I think the reason is just the amount of item crates versus its length.
Yeah,
like...
with your Caves.
I'm sorry, I had to do it. But however, coming into the second half, going into Electron Avenue, that can pretty much make or break it, honestly, because that's just 5 minutes of driving, and if nothing ends up happening, you just kind of get stuck in the back or something.
I know you can say it about a lot of tracks, but it does seem like, especially Electron, the first lap really decides the positions, because power items just don't do as much.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like we're starting here.
Yeah, the streams were synced up when we ended Cove, but we did have a bit of a little blip on Rare's side before, so I think it's desynced a little bit again. I can see if I need to fix that. It might be
Okay, well,
fine.
First off, you still have the okay. I was gonna say. You
Oh
still
no
have
no
the-
no! Rare had it on his.
Oh, okay.
That was Rare.
All right.
Also, yes.
You
Hi everyone in chat.
You could also pause it. Pause Dre's stream. Just
Oh yeah, that is actually big brain. I thought that pausing it might do what Twitch does and auto like catch it up to live.
Does it?
No.
Oh,
No, it doesn't.
No, not
Thanks.
on.
That's a good tip. I didn't think of that. Thank you.
Yeah, not on YouTube.
All right.
Okay, so Rare
Goes tight and gets beaked, typical, and Dre
That
goes
was
wide
a-
for the Wampa item and gets a shield. That's actually a really nice item to get first off.
I was gonna comment on the desync that was already there because Rare went and got the third crate, but Dre also got the third crate. Holy shit.
Oh, Rare gets
Oh.
magneted. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Holy shit. Okay.
Rare off to a bad start, unfortunately. On the back foot a
That's
bit.
Yeah, it's first lap. Honestly, if you're close to the pack behind on this track, oh, okay. That might set him back a bit. But as I was saying before, yeah, if you're behind but you're still close to the pack, and you roll a mask, you can just fuck somebody over and it can end their race. Like, see, right there. So
Yeah.
Rare opts to stop and just lets the guy go past him, which is fine because he wants to keep fire. This will help him keep fire. I know he would probably rather a mask, but he didn't have enough reserves in order to actually.
I also find the getting juiced interesting because I know a lot of people on Sacred Fire tracks like to get their super engine if they're in last before getting their juice, because otherwise you might roll a billion super engines and then it's no item.
But it's rare, and he decides to chain masks today.
Yeah,
so
and
that's what we're gonna do.
I've also noticed the Nitro crate, which I think is Dre, is glitched. He
Yes,
is second, but he is not second in positions on Rare's screen. So Rare's actually on the back foot with items, being in the back because he can't roll 8th place items.
Yes. So I think the Peruvians are the Peru.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
Porter
okay.
versus everyone else, which would be Pasadena, Crate, and 2 Pinstripes.
Okay. All right. So I was using that in order to clarify like actual positions and stuff. Okay. So Rare makes his way back up.
Gets
this
a nice
ball,
bomb on light, double bomb on light, but then gets masked by Jose as he goes
Then
past.
also gets magneted again. Oh my god.
That magnet really hates Rare today.
I've never
Honestly,
seen someone get hit by it twice in one race.
Only if it's desync and they like teleport out of it.
Yeah. All right, but currently we have 2-3. We have 2-3, 7, and there's a unknown position.
6 it looks like, because Trace looks like he's 6th.
Okay, so 2-3.
3, 3, 6, 8.
Okay, so that's actually winning positions for Peru at the current moment.
Yes,
Drake is
and
indeed
position
not.
glitched. So
Yeah.
if we do look on the minimap, top 3 are all broken away, but they've also broken away from each other. So not only is it going to be hard for the bottom 5 to catch up, it's going to be even harder because top 3 aren't really going to kill each other. Like if we look at Dre, he has double shield. We don't know whether the other 2 have shields, but from the lack of traps, it's possible they both have shields. Like,
Yeah.
especially leading into final lap, there's not really heaps that could happen. Like, yeah, maybe Orman, who would be the Pasadena, could missile the putter in first, but it'll be too little too late, I think.
All right, so now these are currently winning positions for Team USA. 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no.
2, 3, 5.
5. Yeah. That's still winning.
2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still winning. Sorry, I need.
Yeah,
need to
no, the
remember.
position glitches are a bit
Yeah,
throwing.
I have to make sure to look at Dre's stream for that.
So,
in order to
Trace was 6th, and he got hit by the putter now in 6th, and so Trace has fallen right back near to 8th. So if that white putter has anything, Trace could lose this, but Trace could still hold this.
All right. So that's the end of assembly lane. We got. I can't read that. A DU?
TD. I call them just TD.
Okay. TD, Orman, Jose, or it should be Win. and then Jose, Rare. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So I believe once Rare pulls it back up, I can confirm. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 14, 18, 7, 19. Okay, so that is a 1-point win for Peru actually.
Oh, that's very close. Also, no, I decided to leave it on, Hellad, because I think Assembly Lane's music's kind of bad. Controversial, sorry, but I decided to leave it on because Desert Fox sounds way better.
Bring more music on.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Mystery Caves on, don't worry. But yeah, I'm not as keen on Assembly Lane's music.
Speaking of dumbass music, a solid $20 stream.
Ah, based, thank you.
And then also bring up your chat because dumbass me is not interacting with the chat because I'm bad commentary.
I should just rename the stream Bad Commentator Stream.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully I was informative of the race. It just wasn't interactive.
Trace. And Dre definitely good. Dre got second or third? I believe he got third, right?
Yeah, I believe he got third.
Cool. I've got his stream paused, so I can go back and check. But let me just check. 10. Yeah, that's right. All right. Apologies for the delay in the scores. I just wanted to triple check since there was a position glitch. Now, I'm wondering if they know. I think Dre should leave and return. I'm not sure if he did.
Probably.
It could help, but we'll see.
Does not look like that was the case. Also looks like we got like a 1 second desync, but it's fine because loading screen is always gonna end up happening. So you'll just have to pause it at the race.
Yeah.
Dre.
He always sneaks back up just a tiny bit.
Damn, that hurt. I burped and it didn't want to leave my throat. That hurt.
Oh damn.
I'm okay. No worries.
You've survived.
Anyway, I just tweeted out your stream.
Based. So once the lights come up on Dre's stream, I'll pause. Try and keep it as close as I can.
Yeah, I'll just have to make sure to look at Dre's stream when I'm calling out positions, because otherwise,
that's probably as close as I need to get. All right. So we'll see how many people go tight here as opposed to wide. Going for the item is good, but you do lose a lot of time doing that. So if you get like a turbo canister going wide, you're then really set back on the back foot. We see, I believe, 2 Peruvians going wide, but no one from USA.
Rare to go tight, but also cart surfs Jose here and loses fire for it, so he's now a little bit behind.
It allowed him to get masked because he got caught up to, and now he's getting comboed in the water. It's a really rough spot to get comboed because the water really messes with your acceleration, so you just can't get back into your power slides and get your speed back.
Yeah. He didn't even get the wombo rip.
So Rare in the back with a mask, he has the chance to take out the Purr nearby. We see Wind back in 8th with him. So unfortunately our 2 streamers have fallen a little behind.
Alright, Rare's going to get infinite reserves here, which is pretty nice on this track. Allows you to take the tightest line possible. Someone just got bombed.
Yeah, so Trace got bombed at the splits.
Okay.
Which was unfortunate, but we see Rare coming through the mask now. He killed Light there, and I think he killed another putter. The White Tiger, which would be Hopkins. So
clearing up keepers here.
So if we look to the positions going into lap 3, we see that Peru have 1, 3... Can't actually... Oh, 7-8. 1, 3, 7, 8. Which is +1, I believe, for them.
1378 is actually +1 for USA.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so it's close. It's close.
Yeah.
We'll see how this pans out. Oh!
16, 7, 8, yeah. So that's 19.
So,
yeah,
Rare tried to dodge a mid-air beaker, but he went too far left and hit the wall.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Neither. That is so unfortunate on Rare's part.
Yeah, especially since he had infinite reserves. I've seen a couple weird invisible ceilings or walls on this track, like one's right here where Rare is. That if you get the high bounce on the turtle, you can actually hit the stalactite and say goodbye to your reserve. It's very.
We see that Rare lost his shield because Hopkins came through the mask. Didn't opt to go for the double hit, instead decided to just try and get past Rare. Rare, of course, having 2 shields, so...
Yeah, there is another. But also, the classic, I have a mask and there's a shield right afterwards.
Yeah, so they just have no time to be hit.
Like, I don't understand what it is about this game, but whenever someone uses a mask and then they get in front of you, the minute the mask wears off, you just see the blue shield erupt, and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, the guy...
Rare rolls a mask, and Hopkins had lost his shield, so Rare's able to actually come up on him with a mask and take him out. He's lost fast Sacred Fire. He can only get slow Sacred Fire, which means Trace is now faster than him and can potentially snipe 6 from him. Which it looks like he's going to do.
Rare doesn't hit the invisible wall this time. It's just sweet.
Yeah, so it looks like Trace sniped that 6.
So we got 2, 4, 5, 6 for USA. So that's 1, 3, 7, 8 for Peru. That is a 1-point win for USA. So we are tied up going into third race.
Alright, putting on some Pogo Painter for some nice vibes while we wait for this next race to start. And yeah, as Jet said, it's so far working out to be incredibly close. We've only done 2 races, but I am curious on your thoughts, both of you, everyone in chat and the 2 of you here with me in call. How do you think this is going to go? Who's going to win after these 10? What's your call?
Well, we are halfway. Halfway. Holy shit. We are 3 races in, and we're currently tied, which means it's gonna be close. I feel like it's gonna be close half the entire way, but it really depends if anybody pulls away by halftime.
Yeah.
If a team pulls away by halftime, I feel like that's gonna be the team to win. But as I said before with the track picks, a lot of these track picks are big USA picks. They're just, I mean, I guess Peru just didn't know, or they didn't have the knowledge on it, which, I mean, it's understandable what happens. But if they just, you know, if they don't keep it up and someone just
I liked it, but he might be subbing out because I was talking to Tamagu, who is the Peruvian, usually a Peruvian point of view, but they can't stream today. They're going to be doing, I believe, about half. So it could be a sub, it could just be DCing because CTR. But we'll see who joins back.
Okay. But yeah, like I was saying, like the track list is very USA favored. I don't know the Peruvian team, so I can't count them out, and there's a reason why they picked the 5 tracks that they did, obviously. So
For your reference, Jet, AWC Jose is Blindado 9 on PS4.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes a lot of sense.
So, I've played him a few times. He does have very good lines on Cortex. I know that. But outside of that, I'm not too sure with their team. What's your prediction, Mr. P? What's your prediction for the outcome of this match?
It's kind of hard to say, because as we can see, it's a very tight match so far. Like track. But like Jet said, it seems to be like a more favored track list for US. So I can't really tell. Anything can happen here.
So Helen is saying in chat, because he knows the Peruvian team, he's saying that this track list is actually quite good for Peru. So he's thinking it's going to be, it's pretty split in terms of track strengths. For me, I personally feel like a lot of the time when I see the US team play, they've always been either on the back foot or not very far ahead in the first half, and then they usually pop off second half. And I think the fact that Electron and Drive-Thru are two of the tracks in the second half, I feel like the second half is going to be in USA's favour, but maybe the first half Peru will take. So I do think, if I had to guess, I would say a small victory overall for USA. That would be my guess. But I think this could be incredibly close, but we'll see how it pans out.
I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see Peru keep it close, if not win the entire thing. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like these are, like I said, these are very, very USA favorite tracks. Just knowing my teammates and knowing players. So, all right. So we're going into Cortex Castle now.
Dre goes for the wide 8th place item, Turbo Canister, as you want. I believe, did he squish? No, he didn't squish who I thought he did. Just hard with the resolution. But he did squish someone, and he's now going for another squish, but he did miss it.
Rare is just going super tight.
Rare's already gotten a very nice breakaway. I believe he's the only one that kept fire, which, even though it's only sacred, it does really help.
It does. So Rare is just going to take his tightest lines here and try to get out of there.
And the good thing for Rare, at least for this end and start of the lap, is that he can just go like tight, except for the. I was going to say in the first lap, there's not going to be traps ahead of you, but as you're going to second, you need to be careful because stuff like that can happen.
So he runs into the beaker, loses his first for it.
So yeah, we see TDU now in first with Hopkins and Orman right behind, but Hopkins did die to what looks like Trace. So Trace now taking second and Wind taking Jose's shield.
Rare actually got a sick back bomb on the White Tiger. I'm not sure if you saw that, but it was exiting double spider room.
Oh, so it was Rare that killed him. I thought it might have been Trace.
Oh! He gets it. Okay. Gets the super engine squish after Hopkins basically cart collisioned him, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be dead Hopkins this lap. He doesn't have blue fire. It was right after the pad. Currently we have winning positions for Peru.
We see there's a bit of a team kill, unfortunately. Dre died on the C-turn, and as he was trying to hobble down the steps, Rare lands on top of him with his shield. So Rare losing his shield and Dre dying. So Rare will roll another shield, but...
Yeah, Dre got hit with something beforehand, though.
Yes, he did.
I think it was a bomb, and he tumbled down the steps. But one of the Purrs actually just died to something. I think it was probably a TNT. And Rare just died to a Nitro.
Yeah, so first has got a convincing lead. I think if they take entropy lines for this final lap, they'll be fine. We see Trace zooming through. He murders the putter, putting them right back into 7th, I believe.
Passes Rare. So right now, current positions, well, Dre is B-Nox again. So we have, because we have 2/4 if you look at both streams. We have 2, 3, oh wait.
2, 3, 4, 8, because Trace just got taken out for USA, right. And then it's 1, 5, 6, 7 for Peru.
2, 3, 4 is a win.
Yeah.
Not a big win, but it is.
Yeah.
Okay, no, Dre isn't B-Nox.
Oh, and Trace might be able to take... I'm unsure whether Trace... No, he can't. He doesn't have fire. Because Giova is a newcomer. They seem to die near the end, but Trace also died, so neither of them swapped positions.
Right, so we got Glenado Knight taking the first convincingly after everybody else pretty much died around him. But USA takes 2, 3, 4, and 8. That is 8, 6, 14, 5, 19, 20. It's another 1-point win. So I guess we're just gonna be trading 1-point wins the entire time. That's what that looks like.
1
So,
point, 1 point the game.
Yeah, pretty much. You're just gonna be trading 1 point wins. It's my turn. Mom said it's my turn to win by 1 point.
If you don't win by 1 point, I'll turn this car back around.
So, alright, alright, so we're going into Tiny Arena now. One of the long-winded tracks that I was talking about before. I wonder how it's going to go. Rare tends to be a little bit more cautious on Tiny Arena. He has tight lines, but he's not gonna be as reckless as he was on Cortex Castle. I can tell you that for
Yes.
sure. He probably didn't expect anybody to leave a jet beaker. I call them jet beakers because it's when you go tight, you get an item and then you die, and then you set up a trap for the person that comes by because they don't think you. But yeah, I've done it before, and it ended people's entire race, and they literally just don't know how. But yeah, I call them jet beakers and jet nitros because of that. But
This is the jet tech.
Yeah, Jet has his own techs.
You go tight, you get a droppable item that's like a trap, and you die instantly because that's just your luck, and then you just drop it somewhere that's like super tight, and nobody ever expects it because hey, it's first lap. Who drops trappable items first lap, and then they go around and then it's there and then they die.
My
So
favorite.
this is basically a mix of Driz tech and Jet's tech, because that's something Dre would do. Because oh, I'm the host, I'm going tight, so I'm gonna die because I'm the host, and then you just apply Jet's tech. It's a mix of two of them.
It's pretty evil, yeah. Dre doesn't do it too often though, because Dre usually doesn't get a droppable item first. First lap. He'll usually, if he goes tight, he usually doesn't. He'll just, yeah.
My favorite jet tech is going wide for 8th place item and getting a turbo canister.
Yeah, that's also me.
So
All
we've
right,
got pretty
so-
synced up streams now. That should be pretty good.
Yeah, we're going into Tiny Arena. I'm pretty sure Rare's gonna go tight because he's in the 3rd position. There's no reason for him never.
Red, yeah, going for the mask instead. The unfortunate thing about TA at the start, it's working for him, but with all the hills, you don't get as much speed as you could on a flat track. So he did manage to kill Hopkins, but he didn't get anything else past that. I feel like TA's a hard track to get mass mask kills at the start because of all the hills.
I rather just go for super engine. Pick a god and pray. But we got
Dre and Red both try to snipe first, and it looks like Dre's bomb's the one that landed. Nice. Both were unjuiced.
Wow, good. That is a Dre bomb. Alright, we got Rare just trapped 4th item crate before the 270, and we got Rare. We have Dre, Rare, and then Orman just died.
Orman died, unfortunately. So yeah, he's falling back a little bit. Oh, quite a bit now. He died again. But it's looking like our 2 streamers, we're going to be having a nice fun time trial here, chat. So buckle in and enjoy lines with shields.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, because Dre just got juiced. He had a blue shield. Rare is just getting the 1 buff at this point.
Yep.
They have a pretty, I'd say, like a 3-second lead. It looks bigger,
even more probably.
Yeah, depending on what Trace and Orman decide to do in the back with these cats. Rare just puts on his shield and it's pinching a go-go, baby.
And as you said, you can see that Rare's not taking the tightest of lines because it's just easier to play safe, and it's not even letting the putters catch up because they don't want to take tight lines in case there's traps, and even if they did take tight lines, look at the gap already. Closing that and not dying to the other USA team members is just, it's not going to happen over like 2 laps.
So it looks like, I want to say, did he get it? Or was that just decent?
It's hard to tell with the minimap. Oh, there's an orb though, which does take out Trace. Trace made some good effort there to push past all the putters and get a nice 3rd, but the orb just takes him straight back down into the pack, and he dies right after fire again. It's really unfortunate for Trace.
But them taking off the shields just means that Rare and Dre can backspam again, and let me tell you, well, Dre is notorious for being evil with items, and Rare's Rare's back spam is not any less evil.
And
but look how far away they are now.
Yeah, and being long-standing teammates, they'd be very good at like combo back spam if it was something they did, but Rare rolls a shield, so that won't happen. But they would be very accustomed to how one another traps and their comms, so they've got an advantage there.
They're just so far ahead at this point. I wouldn't even be surprised if Rare decided to throw his shield away and decide to try to back spam a little bit.
Especially
harder.
Since his teammates have 6-7, so the back spam's much more likely to hit because there's 3 putters to go through.
Yeah. He might just want to stay safe. What is this, lap 4? Yeah, this is lap 4. He only has a bomb in reserve, but he's so far ahead that they need multiple power items in order to actually like catch up feasibly. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm noticing on the minimap, Orman took out the regular skin Pura, which is TDU, and so that's allowed Trace to catch right up and uses an orb, which just takes out everyone. So if we look at the minimap, everyone in the bottom 4 just died. Everyone got murdered, while the top 4 are all safe, except for Dre, who's extremely far ahead.
He's just gonna wait at the pad. Or maybe not, no.
He's probably so far ahead he's not fast.
Care.
Yeah, he probably won't even lose first.
He won't. I mean, if he does, it's gonna be the Rare, but
exactly.
It won't. I don't think it's not gonna affect his actual position. Oh wait, he has a turbo canister. Never mind. He's not gonna lose any position at all. He has safe.
Yeah. And even I'm looking at the minimap just to see what Peru's doing, and they're 3-4 and even 5 have all broken away, especially 3-4. So I feel like top 4 are just completely set now. Even another power item won't do anything, because we see Orman waiting at the pad so Trace can use an orb. The distance is so far.
It doesn't matter. Well, no, oh wait, he didn't hit anything.
No.
I was gonna say if he did, they could possibly catch up with some masks, but you also have to take into account the 30-second timer. This is guaranteed going to be a more than +1 win. 1-2 for anybody who doesn't know is a guaranteed +3 at least.
So it's looking like it is going to be a +3. I don't think they're going to catch TD, and they don't.
Yeah. Like I said, you have to be aware of the counter. I wouldn't have been surprised if maybe they tried to call it out and have Dre and Rare sandbags if they were so far away. But sometimes it's just better to just go ahead and take the 3-point win. But yeah, so it's definitely 3-point win. 1-2, like I said, is always minimum guaranteed 3 points.
Yep.
So, tiny arena for you, everybody. It's you break away and you never see the person.
Incredibly close still, though. Obviously, we've only had +1, +1, +1, +3 as the winning points between the teams. So only +4 going into the 5th race.
Yeah, that chart is gonna look so funny in the very beginning.
So here are the current scores. Peru's rallying an army. They have 6 on there because I believe Tamagu said they were playing half, so I have left them on there.
Okay.
But you can have up to 7 over the match. And I was looking at chat and I did see Taja, you did point out the Crash Bash music, and 100%, it is so good. It is so good. I love having it on in between. They've got so many banger tracks in there. We have Jungle Bash on right now.
Very good OST, actually. The game hard as well.
Yeah.
True.
Alright, going into Hot Air. So I know Rare loves this track.
If I'm not mistaken, his favorite track, actually.
Yes, and I don't believe anyone in the USA team dislikes it, but I do know that reserves are something that I have heard them discuss, that particularly Trace and Orman have said, like, you know, going really tight on hot air, which I completely understand. Like, you do get paranoid about your reserves, because if you're going really tight, you do have to worry that you're going to run out of fire, so generally opting for those, like, wider lines that are losing your time, especially on hot air, but guarantee you keep fire. So we'll see if that affects this sort of...
See how it goes. I'm wondering if Rare is going to opt to go wide here again, or if he's just going to go tight. He went wide one time.
So we see Rare pulling an FXT, getting a shield straight up.
Ah, yes. Gets away and actually doesn't even lose the green shield. Dre is right behind him with Super Engine, which means bye. Yeah.
Yeah, so we see top 4 have already shifted away. We've got 2 putter, it looks like, up there with our 2 streamers. And then bottom 4, especially, looks like Orman's fallen a bit behind. I think he died right before blue.
Oh, it's first lap, and it's plenty... Ooh! Gets a bomb snipe on the putter. Ends him for Dre, so now Rare and Dre have broken away again on Hot Air Skyway. And as I said before, like, very, very strong track for USA. I know it's Rare's favorite track. He actually teaches this track a lot.
Yeah.
But Dre's gonna go ahead and do his back
and
try to...
Rare on the spiral, the little spiral after blue, he tried to go tight and just falls off unnecessarily tight, as they say. So yeah, he is now just having his career completely and utterly ended. Time to retire, Rare. He does get a mask though, so this putter coming up in 7th, he could potentially hit him as he goes past. We'll see how it goes though.
Alright, so we got Trace tandeming with a person with the Purr and 4th. Okay, no, he gets up to 3rd now. Dre will pick up Rare's slack and just take 1st place. Rare is getting...
Rare dying. Really unfortunate for him that one small mistake cost him 6 positions.
He's also got a TNT on his head. Looks like a Purr just died. Yep.
Yeah, so
Trace got the hit on the Purr.
Yeah, nice job by Trace. He is catching. He is right behind Jose. So whether Trace is going to be able to take out Jose as well and get the top 2 back, because he has caught right up. Jose might not even have fire.
I don't think he has fire, but can he make the clean pass? That is the important thing.
He looks like he has.
He does.
So now it's only got 1 white tiger, which is either Hopkins or Gioba.
Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I'm looking at Red Stream and the white tiger guy.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
I'm ignoring because I'm looking at mini maps now.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Meanwhile,
Rare almost dying to that nitro. Orb by Orman,
but Rare has a mask,
but didn't use it.
Activate.
I believe he tried to hold it for as long as he could, so that he could catch up and kill anyone nearby. But he held it for too long, and yeah, the orb hit him. Unfortunate.
Ends up losing fire because of it, and
and then goes. This is not working out for Rare.
Rare is this is what you would call a choke, but
Oh, backwards drift. Yeah, it's real. This is really unfortunate for Rare, as you said, it's his favorite track. It really sucks when you're on your favorite track and it just doesn't work out for you.
Yeah. We still have a 1-2 for USA though. Rare. Oh my god. Okay, Dre's done already.
Yeah, Dre's stream caught up because we had a lot of frame drops on Rare's end at the start. I did notice that. I didn't think it was that severe.
I will give Rare some benefit of the doubt though. He is going through some tough stuff. I won't disclose, but he might have a lot on his mind at the current moment.
It's not even.
He's been doing really, really well in the very beginning, and then he makes some minor mistake that's unusually strange for him. So,
it's not just that. The other thing to note is that Rare last ranked match, his charger broke, or his plug for his Pro Controller, so he only has Joy-Cons now. And everybody knows Joy-Cons are a top tier controller, 10 out of 10. So
yeah, that is a thing. I totally forgot about that. He showed me a picture and I I was just like, what? And then he told me that he had to finish the match without Joy-Cons, and I'm just like, question mark? And yeah, but again, I'm willing to cut Rare some slack. He is going through some tough times right now.
Exactly. There's always external factors that we can't always know about, and sometimes it's just not your day either. You know, sometimes you come into CTR and you just
just kicks you while you're down.
Yeah.
Teacher just comes and shits on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's another 3-point win, or no, excuse me, I'm not 3-point win. This is 16, 19. It's a 1-point win for Peru, excuse me. Alright, so 1-point win for Peru, which means we have a +3 on USA, which going into halftime, and then we're going into Electron Avenue straight in halftime, and just going no subs here. We're going straight into it. So USA 99, Peru 96.
So Rare just brought up in chat, it's just him being a bit of a smooth brain today.
Okay.
That's all he says. And it's okay, no, Rare, it's just the Joy-Cons. It's never your fault, right? It's how this game works. None of us are ever at fault. None of us have ever made a mistake.
Joy-Cons suck, okay?
But nah, we all make Papega plays sometimes, don't worry about it.
Bro, every time I play this game on Papega.
I feel that. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to pull Dre's stream back again.
But, alright, so we're going in the second half. USA has a slight advantage, 3-point lead. Not sure if that lead is big enough for me for my prediction of whoever went into halftime with the lead to win the race or win the set. But, let's see what's going on here. Alright, so we take the first big jump. No 360, no scopes from anybody. You are all pussies.
Yeah, I'm giving you all -10.
Rare gets the missile on. Oh wait, does he?
Well, Dre gets a mask and goes to take out the 2 white tigers. And so giving USA an early top 3 with his mask there. Hitting
early top 3 on this track is early win.
Exactly. It's one of the most dangerous tracks to get a breakaway on early, just because, like, even look at how far ahead Orman is now. What's going to catch him? Missiles aren't going to, like, they're not fast enough to catch him from that distance.
Now, I will say this. Missiles will give you fucking anxiety, like that one on Rare, because I don't know if it's juiced or not, or if it's just a normal missile that someone threw to make my anxiety spike. But alright, looks like Rare went for the Wumpa here.
Oh, Rare was going wide with a bomb snipe on TD. He does get it, but he hit the fence for it. Luckily for him, it only let him be passed by Trace. So now USA have a top 4.
Needs to get rid of this cat.
So he's got Jose on him, and Jose also doing cheeky juke straps to try and hit Rare, it looks like. Rare with triple bombs, if he can make it to the Wumpa, this is a free kill pretty much.
Yep.
And if we look at Dre's POV, it's just TTs, so...
It's fine, I can barely see anything over there anymore.
Yeah, if we look at Dre's pixels, I'm sorry, his Minecraft stream.
Oh,
the orb! And we don't see any protection from Dre either, so we don't know.
Gets the bomb! Okay, so it looks like the entire top 4 got hit by that. Jose has a shield in front of Rare, and Hopkins had a mask. So 1, 2, 3 seemingly still have a good gap. Oh, I can't see 3. Hold on.
Yeah, so top 2 specifically have a very nice gap. I don't see... Is Trace on top of Wind? If so, then yes. Yeah, he is. Top 3 are very far away.
All right. I was like, where's third person? Is he just like mixed up?
Oh,
in the
Rare with the... Okay, Rare gets 10 points now.
All right, Rare obviously heard me. Obviously.
Oh, Rare almost hit the beaker, but last second put on his mask and then takes out Giova.
Yeah, so Rare is content on playing support now. He's gonna fall back into the support role. It's gonna be easier than ever now, especially since He has infinite reserves, makes it easier for you to Zamu, do break checks and stuff like that.
And on this track in particular, like I said, Orman has really good lines and is consistent, and then the other two have good lines, so it's a good track to play support for Rare. And we see he gets masked though, double masked.
Double masked, yeah. It's fine though. 1, 2, 3, 8 is 25 points, I think.
No, it's 15, I believe. No.
Well, no,
Or 12?
Total.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it's like a plus 12.
Yeah. So it's still a pretty substantial point difference. So even if that's what he's content with doing, but if he gets anything else, that's just extra.
Well, we see he's got 7th. If we look back, I believe he hit Giova on the final gate, and it looks like Giova also fell off, so he's very far behind now. So even chaining masks on Electron doesn't really help you catch up too much.
It really does not.
So, and
yeah,
like you said, if you look at the top 3, Dre has a good breakaway, but Jose has actually caught up to Trace and Orman. So we'll see whether Jose's able to actually take Trace out. We don't know if there's any shields, but with the amount of item crates on this track, it's pretty likely that you'd have shields after that long.
Alright, Rare gets Hopkins with this mask that seemingly does not want to fucking go away. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Gets another position. Okay, so Glenado Knight actually does take out Trace. So he has infiltrated the top 3, and he is now 3rd.
Nice job by Peru. They do need to try and snag as many positions away from US to not let them break away. We haven't had double-digit difference yet. We don't want to see it start.
Yeah.
Keep this close.
So Rare is on final lap, and he is deciding that it is time for him to get these points. Looks like
Trace died again to the
died again.
Yeah. It looks like he got shield tackled by TDU because TD had a shield and lost it as Trace died. So unfortunate for Trace, but very good for Peru to help keep the point difference down. So
Peru's gonna get
Rare! Oh no! I don't think that matters. That doesn't matter. The two white tigers are so far behind.
Alright. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3, 7.
Red changed a lot of masks.
He did. He did roll a lot of masks. We were just saying, it doesn't let you catch up that much, and he caught up to 2 of them.
Yeah.
Make me eat my
Actually,
words,
funny. Then he rolls a 5th place beaker.
Just to top it off.
5th place beaker. So 10, 8, that's 18, and then 5, 22.
Actually, I'm so tired.
25. Okay. So that's a 14-point difference?
Yes, we're 14-point difference now. 124 to 110.
Alright, so good job to Peru though on the final lap, smacking it up and breaking up that USA top 3, because that would have been smart. That definitely would have hurt a lot. And let me tell you, trust me, it's possible to it's possible to get these little ones and come back, but God, is it annoying. So
yeah,
it's good that they broke up the top 3, because I'm telling you, coming back is not fun.
Something we've been seeing a lot actually in this World Cup is that one team at the mid, what happened here, they'll start getting these bigger wins up until race 7, and then the other team will get wins themselves, but their wins will be +3, which just isn't enough to counter a top 3.
Right, yeah. That's always unfortunate too. You just get one big win, and then the other team just gets a really small one. You're just well, fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, I'm just gonna name this up until that bit smaller. Alright. So yeah, Rare's stream has dropped a bit of frames, so his keeps falling behind. I could refresh his, it'd probably jump forward 6 minutes, but I might do that next race. For now, I'll just pause this again.
Alright, so we've gotten past the 2 super long tracks.
I almost want to leave this music on. I won't. I know people like drive-throughs music, so I won't. But yeah, I have Dot Dash on at the moment, the Dingodile boss theme.
Ah, okay.
Alright, there we go.
Did I not? What? No, I did.
Right. So going into the start, I'm curious whether Rare is going to go really tight here, considering his lines. It looks like he is. Yeah, and he gets a green shield at the start, so he does get his looking like he is getting a clean breakaway, and like on Hot Air, didn't even need the shield, it looks like. Already pulling really far ahead. Dre taking out one of the white tigers, so once again our streamers start the race with a clean top 2.
Trail.
So we see that Trace is bringing up the end of the top 3, looking like he took out Jose, meaning that he did get a little bit of a break, with TD not too far behind though. No shields from Rare yet, which is kind of a surprise, but he does have a very strong lead already. Just goes to show how important having good lines are here, and the difference between just like okay lines and good lines can make.
Yes. Rare taking the safe route to not even bothering with the bug zapper, something I would do. But I guess with all the input errors that he's been having, I wouldn't. I mean, he has a good enough lead that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Even from this lap, he could take entropy lines and be safe.
Yeah, as long as he keeps his fire up and stays on the track, he should be fine.
So I'm noticing that Dre did have a bit more of a lead, but it looks like TD and Jose have caught up. Although TD dies, so now it is just Jose. So looking in the back, it looks like Trace unfortunately got taken out, and so he and the Digital Entropy are close to being lapped actually by Rare, who just rolled a shield. Surprise, surprise.
I want to say that this is pretty much the end of this race.
Yeah,
this track is notoriously short. It doesn't look it when you look at the map, but it goes by very, very fast.
And not just that, it's because I feel like there's a lot less opportunity for things like missile plays, and even to an extent, like bombs there are plenty of spots you can get good bomb snipes, but say from like between the blue fire and the pizza cart, you have to be like point blank on someone to usually get a bomb snipe, so really it comes down to traps, power items, masks.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot of the time. And when you're looking at, first having a shield, that takes away half the traps already. And we see Rare just secures a nice first. He had a nice fun time trial there.
Yep, pretty much. That's exactly what that was. And Dre follows him not too far behind. So that's at least a +3 for USA once again.
Ormond sneaking into the top 4. So Trace might have unfortunately gotten a bit bullied by Hopkins there. But the rest of Team USA got into the top 3. So not looking good for Peru. I did think these tracks would go strong for USA though. So personally not a surprise that this is the outcome of drive-through. But we'll see how the next 3 tracks go for Peru. They may be able to pull this back.
So that's a 24. That's 24 to 15 there. 1, 2, 4, 8. And it's the lead is getting bigger. The gap is getting bigger, and we're running out of room here.
Yeah, and it's at that stage where there aren't many races left, so they really need to start pulling those bigger wins, like I was mentioning earlier. Otherwise, it's going to be unrecoverable very soon.
I want to say if they don't get a big win on Android Alley, I probably will say that that the set is over.
Yeah, so it's looking like they're 23 down at the moment. So that's a bit more than a bit more than a top 4, sorry. So yeah, they need like at least a middling win if they want to have a decent chance at remaining in this, because like yeah, even if they could lose this and still win overall, but the problem being if they lost Ali, they would pretty much need 2 top 4s.
Exactly.
And when your team is saying, alright guys, we just need 2 top 4s and we win, you've kind of lost.
That's always the roughest. When you have to say stuff like that, like, just get 2 top 4s. GG, easy. No. Trust me, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Here's hoping for Peru, because otherwise it's gonna be big. Because Oxide and Engine Labs, these are not the 2 tracks that you want to be staring in the face saying get 2 top 4s. Not saying that it's impossible, but it's going to be super rough.
The thing with Ali is I feel like it's similar to like Electron in the sense that getting that early breakaway can be very deciding.
Yes, very true.
So if Peru manages to snake away, I pause that because Rare Stream's fallen behind again. There we go. Yeah, so we'll see whether Peru's able to snake away at the start. We do see Rare, Dre, sorry, going wide at the start. Does get a turbo canister though.
But Glenado Knight dies.
Yeah, looking like the Peruvian team dying, so Rare instead getting a breakaway. And he has 10 Wampa, so if he gets a bomb, he could take out the 2 Perras behind him. Oh, but he gets bombed instead, and he doesn't get to keep fire.
He does not. I was gonna make a super engine joke, but...
But like, it's Rare, he never rolls them.
I was gonna be like, well, he's juiced, and he's like, he's not gonna roll a bomb, he's gonna roll a super engine, and then he got bombed.
Rare going wide for the item I found interesting in third, considering it was Orman who was the closest behind him. But it does seem to work out, because Hopkins hit something which allowed Rare to catch up again. And Rare has a turbo canister, so he can get his fire back a little early.
That missile.
Yeah, it just gave up. It was like, nope, he jumped the gap. I'm not jumping that.
It did the hardest U-turn. What the fuck?
It's using the hidden mechanics of the game.
That was BS.
So we do see Dre is very close behind who is it, Giova. So Dre, I mean, I feel like it's not too hard to have strong lines here, so we'll see how the outlining game here goes, but Dre has a shield. I do wonder if he rolls a missile, or he does roll a bomb. Knowing Dre, he might even try to kill. If he sees a kill, he might go for it. Because it does look like he's catching. He's catching.
Yeah, I think he lost fire.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's just gonna smash his shield into him.
Yeah, well the problem for Giova now is if he hits, yeah, he gets tackled. But even if Giova manages to back bomb Dre could have just bombed him. He had a bomb.
Yeah.
That was a lose-lose for Giova there.
Yeah.
But there's an orb now, and Dre has no protection. So if Giova's protected, he wasn't. So
not. Yeah. Dre's about to get hit by this orb.
We'll see how that ends up going for Peru. Peru do have 2-3, with Hopkins not far behind Rare. But unfortunately, as we were saying, this really isn't the big win Peru need to try and be strong contenders here to keep the win. They really need like top 2 in some middle positions, I feel like.
Yeah, a top 3 would be really, really good. Dre is going super wide here.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at how much ground he has on the two behind him, like, he has every reason to, because we just see...
I wanted to see he was stacking reserve, but...
That, yeah, it could be that too. I did see Giova died again. He didn't lose a position to USA, but Dre's got even more of a lead now.
This is a...
We're seeing a mirror mode of what happened to Giova last time. A USA member catches up to him and shield tackles him. Poor man's gonna have PTSD.
This track is always so... It's just harrowing.
Honestly. We do see Rare sneaking into the top 3. Oh, and Dre hitting a Nitro didn't really cost him time because it was like on a turbo pad. But it does mean that TD has gained a bit of ground, so we'll see whether TD can make use of this or whether Dre's going to be able to hit him with a trap.
Does he get the trap Nitro? He avoids it.
He avoids it.
Wide.
So Hopkins isn't actually far behind Rare still, so if he gets a juiced missile here, which he does, it looks like, this could very, very likely hit Rare. Yep. They track over the shortcut. It is insane. So Rare getting completely comboed now. He loses... He lost 2 positions there, I think, because... Did he lose 2? No. I thought he lost 2.
No, he was in 3rd. So... That is a win for USA, because that's 1, 4, 5 is 19, 2, 21, so 21, 18, that's a 3-point win.
So yeah, it's a small win for USA, which means while Peru is still in it, being around 26 down means, yeah, you need like a top 4 and a top 3 almost to come back. So
now that's super rough. It's not two top 4s, but
still a very big task ahead of them.
Yeah, not the funnest thing.
So we'll see whether they can pull through. It'd be very clutch if they do, but as we've said, very big ask.
Yeah, I would love to see that, honestly.
Exactly. It'd be so clutch to see in a World Cup match, seeing the last second steal of from being down in the last 2 races to clutching it back. Would be amazing to see.
Yeah, that would be some power plays right there.
Rare Stream fell right behind again.
Alright, so we're going into Engine Labs. Very, very kind of basic track, honestly. It's very front runner heavy. If you get a breakaway, you pretty much kind of get away with it unless you fall for some crossover trap or you get hit with something crossing over.
Yeah.
But you gotta pretty much time that correctly in order for that to work. So, I mean, I've only done it like once, honestly. So,
be interesting to see. So Engine Labs was a Peruvian pick. I mean, so was Ali though. But we'll see. Engine Labs is usually a very safe pick. So we don't know whether this was just a nice safe pick or whether Peru are very confident here.
Well, I'm hoping it's the latter here because they need a confident win.
Yeah, 3 races now, at least. Rare has rolled a shield first crate.
However, he needs this one this time. He gets speaker, but still gets the breakaway.
Oh, he tried a bomb, but Jose was in the air, so it missed, and Jose gets the bomb on instead. So, looking like Jose's got an early lead there.
Okay, he just gives TNT, but that was not Dre.
Yeah, so that TNT just instant transmissioned in front of him.
Yeah, go to check.
So Rare losing fire because of that, but he doesn't fall too far back. So he did lose 2 positions, but not too far. And we see that Hopkins in 3rd has a shield, so Trace is going to have a rough time passing because we don't know what Hopkins has under the shield.
Yeah.
Dre goes wide for the Wampa, so he does now have 10 Wampa, but it is allowing Jose to break away just that little bit more. If he breaks away too much, it's meaning that Dre's not going to even be able to missile him or anything. And looking at the squinting at Dre's POV, we see that top 2 do have shields. So 1, 2, 3 have shields.
This is a win for Peru, but it's not the big win that they need.
Yeah, they need at minimum a +5 if they want to stay in this, I believe. And if they +5, they need to top 4 Oxide. Not impossible, but if we look in the back, Giova has fallen really far behind. He does throw an orb though. Orman suiciding off the edge because he had no protection, because he wanted to keep that fast fire. And we do see, yeah, it's pushed that top 4 even further away because of the dodges they had. So Trace and Rare still sitting very close to one another, but we do see that Hopkins and TD have now broken past them to the point that can't really be hit by many things the two of them can throw.
Yeah, like I said, this is a very front run heavy track. The corners are too tight.
Oh, Hopkins died. He hit a trap on the fast pad, so now he's fallen right back into neck and neck with Trace in the battle for 5th.
Dre gets a TNT on his head, but gets it off. Thanks. Shoutouts to the hill and getting like 3 jumps on it.
Yeah, plus on labs, getting it's very easy to stack reserves here, I feel. I don't feel like reserves are super tight as long as you're not going like super TT lines.
Yeah, true.
Oh, Jose hit the beaker that was tight on lap 4. So he's hit that, which means, yeah, Dre was able to bomb him and get past. So now it's up to TD to try and get Dre. But Dre has his favorite item, a bomb.
And it's used.
So this is not looking good for Peru.
This is not.
And on the straight, he missed.
He missed the bomb. But I mean, he's also not backcamming at this point, because if he gets the first place, it pretty much solidifies that USA wins, because
and he's gonna get it.
At bare minimum, Peru needs a plus. They need a +4.
Yes.
But Rare coming in 4th
and Trace in 5th.
And Trace is in 5th. So that's already Orman.
Okay, so TD got Beanoxed. I will make note of that. TD got 3rd.
Okay. So I don't think it's enough.
I don't think this is winnable now. I don't think, and if it is, it's mandatory top 4.
Which is rough.
So I'll just put in the scores now and we'll see. It's really unfortunate of Jose hitting that beaker. That really cost him, unfortunately.
Yeah. Dude, it's always like that. Final lap. You get to the final lap and then you just die.
Yeah, I mean, you can understand because Jose didn't have heaps of lead on Dre, so he really wanted to make sure, because he didn't have a shield. He wanted to make sure he can keep his lead so that Dre can't bomb or missile him. But unfortunately, in doing that, he hit that beaker.
Yep. He was trying to stay as tight as possible, which makes sense. But God, you try to stay as tight as possible, but you can't. You're not paying attention to in front of you.
Yeah.
Rip. So I actually don't think this is winnable now.
I'm having a look.
If it doesn't say +19, it is unwinnable.
I'm just trying to double check scores because of TD Beanoxing. I'm just wanting to quadruple check. So Dre 1st, Jose 2nd, TD 3rd, Rare 4th, then Trace, Giova, Orman, Hopkins. Yeah, that was a +6
for USA.
For USA, probably because Dre got 1st and all the others got either top 4 and 6th.
Yeah.
So unfortunate, but it did come down to the second last race. But we'll see how close Peru can pull the gap. So
super rough. It's really, I mean, they could still keep it close by making it +10, and making the score 200 to 190.
yeah.
Why does that seem wrong?
So
Why am I not doing math right?
so the only so we could see an easy top 4 if Peru decide to lap glitch every single one of the USA team. Super simple, just lap glitch them.
Huh? Wait, hold on. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Duh. Not 19. They would get 29. God, I'm stupid. Okay, yeah. 20. I was trying to add it in my head, and I was just like 19 plus 161 is not okay. But yeah, I was trying to count it in my head. I was like 19 plus 161 is not 190. What the hell? And yeah, if they win, if they get a top 4, that's 29 points. The difference is 19 points.
Yeah. So there was a DC. I noticed Dre checking, which is why they restarted there. So I'm not sure who it was because I'm squinting at Dre's screen. Was it Trace? No. Orman. I don't see Orman's name.
Yeah, Orman.
Orman DC'd. So, I don't know if it happens on PS4, but we did have a handful of people on Switch. Not that I believe this is what's happening, but we had a handful of people on Switch where they just could not play a certain track. So, for example, if Mushy didn't host, we could not play Slide Coliseum. He would never load in. It would just crash. And we had Pine could never play Hot Air Skyway. It would always crash. Same with Oxide Station for her. It was really weird.
So, it does happen on PS4, but I've only seen it happen to one person, and that's Spree. For whatever reason, Spree's game cannot play Tiny Temple. Every time we gotta play Tiny Temple, his game just blue screens.
Interesting. It's interesting how it happens that way, because on Switch, it's just they just can't load in. You have to do a different track.
Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue why that's a thing. It just.
I mean, I have no clue why anything in this game is a thing. I'm just so jaded by this game that I'm just like, yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I was so confused, and I'm just like, why the fuck?
Oh my god.
I was like, I thought he was joking, because like it happened one day, and he was just like, have to pick a different track, can't play Tiny Temple, and I thought that was just because like of his aversion to it, like he didn't like the track, and he was like, yeah, so what's the track? I was just like, wait, you're serious? I know you don't like the track, but damn, he was like, no, really, can't play the track. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, why can't I get that glitch on like a track I hate? Why can't I get that on Baron? I'd love to be able to be like, sorry guys, I'm in the lobby, we can't play Baron.
I wish that would like happen for me on like Slide Coliseum.
Or on Bluff.
Or on Bluff, like 100% on Bluff, please.
Oh,
Bluff or Tiger Temple, dude. If that happened to me, I'd be like, yeah, I can't play that track.
Be like,
crashing.
Oh, sorry man, I can't play Bluff. It came up and I uninstalled.
Like it just crashes. I don't know what, and I'm not trying to figure it out, but can't play Bluff. Gotta pick something else.
Yeah, just like, I tried to play Bluff, but something just compelled me to click start, shut down PlayStation. Sorry. Also, that's all good, Rare. No worries. I will get probably Dre and Trace to jump in. I'll have just two. Keep it quiet. That's all good. If not, I'll just grab Trace. I don't know if I'll grab 1 or 2. But yeah, you've got just one more race at least. See how it goes.
I'll actually leave the interviews to you. I'm gonna go personally check on Rare.
Yeah, no, understandable. I'm happy to just have a chat with the guys after.
So
So we've probably got like 6 hours before this race starts because setting up lobbies takes years. So don't worry, man.
Lobby setting up simulator.
Yeah, this is. Welcome, stream. This is peak CTR gameplay. I do love watching Oxide get played though. I always find it a really interesting track, just because it seems to be a track I very rarely see nothing happen. Like, it seems to be, every time I see Oxide played, it's just hectic at least somewhere.
Usually because of like chokehold points.
Yeah.
You start dying to like, you start dying to like things because people put a bunch of stuff in like places where you can't do anything about it, and you just kind of have to suffer the consequences or have a shield.
Yeah, it's a track where I feel like there are a lot of nasty spots you can trap. Like, there's a lot of drop downs that you'll land on, or you do like a sharp turn and you land blindly, like the hairpins at the end. A lot of places like that, or the S-bend, or the turn after the S-bend in that tunnel, where there's just, you don't really have a lot of visibility, and so it makes it very easy to put a nasty trap that can kill you and take up so much time. Not to mention the lap glitch.
Yeah, I haven't gotten hit with the lap glitch in a while, but it's there. It's a thing. That's the evil ass lap glitch. Although the one that's been getting me as of late is the one on fucking Dragon Mines.
Yeah.
That one's fucking petty.
My clanmate Orange has been getting lap glitched on EA a lot lately.
Oh god.
Which is just unfortunate, especially on such a long track. Imagine not noticing and doing a 1 minute lap and then being like, sorry bud, you gotta do it again.
Go do it again, yeah. Fuck that. Fuck all of that. Delete it. Uninstall game.
Honestly, just, yeah, I'm done. We're not playing this.
Actually uninstall game. Absolutely not. But
all
yeah,
right.
the one on Dragon Mines is also evil because like basically by the time it notifies you that you got lap glitch, you're way out of the way of getting out of that.
That it's just quicker to just keep going. Also,
like it.
Just gonna say, we did start and we do see an early bomb. Looks like it took out like 2 people. I believe Orman and one of the Peruvians both died to the same bomb. Or maybe it was Trace that died with them, but we do see a checkpoint crate died in the back. There have been some character switch ups, but I still believe it's Pasadena Pinstripes and Nitro Crate for USA. Rare does get a pretty early lead, and he does have good lines here, so I reckon this is looking pretty comfortable for him so far, especially since Dre's in second with a shield and a bomb, which is going to make him insufferable to pass.
The Dre special.
Honestly, every time he has a shield, I just say he's got a bomb, because he does.
The problem is, like, with that combination, there's literally nothing you can fucking do.
Honestly, you need, like, triple bombs. It's, like, the only way you can, like, get them.
Yeah. Like, you can't even kill them with, like, a super engine.
Yeah, because they'll just bomb you. But if we have a look, it's like it looked like USA did have top 4 briefly, but we've had 2 of the Peruvians break off, and it looks like they might have just broken away while the rest lost fire. Oh, but there's an orb. The checkpoint crate was respawning as it happened, so he didn't really lose fire. He just lost a bit of time there.
So this orb is going to...
Did hit Rare, but Rare's pretty far ahead. I don't see him losing a position to Peru.
Did Dre have a shield?
Dre did have a shield for the orb, but I believe it was only him and one putter had a shield. But we see Rare now gets a shield.
Rare now gets a shield. There is a Purr coming up on him pretty quick. Is this Purr going to run into that red beaker trap?
He does not know. We do see another orb, I believe also by Orman again. Orman becoming mushy. They do
Rare
hit,
has fire back.
yeah, and they hit the iron checkpoint crate, but I believe everyone else dodged. That orb hit one person. Really sucks when you're the person it hits.
Yeah. Everybody else cruising on by. I'm the only person that got hit. Nice.
The checkpoint crate didn't lose positions though. He was pretty decently ahead, so he did still stay ahead of Orman and Trace. So looking at the positions, it's top 2 so far for Team USA in our 2 streamers, followed by 1, 2, 3. I believe it's 3 Peruvians. Then we've got Orman and Trace, and then we've got TD in the back.
I'm going super wide on this STP because there's just a ton of stuff.
Or Nitro at the end of the long ramp. That's rough if you hit that.
Yeah, that'll suck. I don't think it'll lap glitch you though. Your momentum
Yeah.
should throw you off the ramp. You just
Yeah.
won't be able to go fire.
So Rare gets another shield. I see. With Dre not rolling a shield, but his lead is massive at this point. So kind of like what happened on TA, where nothing's gonna get him out of first on the last lap.
He's just. I don't even think he's back spamming anymore. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
They know they've won, and so they probably just want to keep comfy, small win.
Never mind. He's still dropping nitros.
Oh yeah, typical Dre. He just wanted to
there.
be toxic.
Drops the roadblock nitro.
Yeah, someone going wide there might have a rough time because they'd have to swing all the way to the other side of the ramp there to dodge those.
I'll be real with you. I always go tight.
Mm.
Unless my teammate tells me otherwise, I always go tight there. Alright, so we got a 1-2 from USA.
Potentially 1, 2, 6, 7 for USA, 3, 4, 5, 8 for Peru, but we'll see whether Orman making a play, getting past Jose. We'll see whether anything else shuffles up.
Okay, no, Hopkins finished Orman.
Yeah, looking like these are the set. Yep, they're the set positions. So 1, 2, 5, 7 for USA, and 3, 4, 6, 8 for
So
Peru in the
24
final match.
24 points for USA and 15 points for Peru. That is a 9-point win for USA. So final scores will be plus 38, which is exactly 2 top 4s.
Damn, we just need to have a 12 race war, and then they do 2 top 4s, and we can have a tie.
Exactly.
Alright, I'll just tell them now. I'll just say, sorry, you've actually got 2 more. Plot twist.
So that should be. So final score should be 199 to 191, if I'm not mistaken. That if my math is correct.
199 to. These it is 2 top 4s, but these are the final points. $214 to 176. Alright, so GG's to both teams there. Just gonna find... Where is it? This is what I'm looking for. So, with this means that USA are now going to be facing Mexico in their next match, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken on the structure of the World Cup of the matches played, whoever wins out of USA Mexico is going to go up against Japan in finals. So USA and Mexico have both gone up against Japan before. Both have lost in the World Cup. However, when it comes to practice wars, USA has actually been doing very well against Japan, so it'll be interesting to watch. I'm just going to minimize these because they're not as relevant now.